This video is unlike anything I've ever done before because this will be my first ever collab featuring James Demento from the one and only Peaky Audio. Cause life's too short for crappy audio. Let's get into it. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here, and today me and James will be sharing our 5 true wireless earbuds things that absolutely should not exist in 2021. 3 of which are going to be my pick and the last 2 will be James. This is one of a 2-part video where the other one is about 5 things that we love to see from the upcoming 2 wireless earbuds in 2021. So make sure to check out James' channel. I'll leave links down in the description and pinned comment below. And also, I highly recommend you to subscribe to his channel. He mostly do the same earbuds reviews like me, but goes more in depth about the sound quality. He even has a genre rating that covers a ton of genre and subgenre that I just couldn't even start to imagine. And also, let him know I say hi. Alright, so without taking too much of your time, let's get straight to number 1. The thing that I do not want to see in 2021 is something called master-slave Bluetooth. So I think most of you who followed me since last year already knew what dual mode Bluetooth is. I'll put my explanation video up here. Dual mode Bluetooth is a much better and much needed upgrade from master-slave Bluetooth. This is the sole reason why I recommended the Halo GT1 chip upgrade that got very popular in my channel. But what exactly is master-slave Bluetooth? So basically, it's the old way of how a true wireless earbuds works. A pair of 2 earbuds are divided into 2 rows. One master earbud and one slave earbud. The master unit's job is to connect to your phone, receive audio signal, and relay it to the slave unit. This doesn't mean that the slave earbud can't connect to the phone. You can still use it independently, but for the slave to switch to the master mode, it needs 20 seconds. So it takes a ton of time for you to wait for the earbuds to connect to your phone. And that is very inconvenient. And it doesn't end there. After you've waited for 20 seconds, use the slave earbud by itself. Let's say now you want to take the other side out and listen to stereo. Well, not so fast. You need to reset the slave earbud by putting it back into the case, basically resetting it, then you can take both sides out, which again is another hassle, and this time wasted will just add up the more you use the earbuds. But you can say that all these things don't matter if you know how it works. Basically, you know which side is master, and you can always take that master side if you only want to use one earbud. But what if you want to switch between left only and right only? Let's say you're in a long call session, or what if you want the freedom just to pick whichever side you like? Dual mode Bluetooth fixes all that. So the question is, how do I get it? Well, fortunately, most earbuds nowadays are dual mode already, but there's one exception. Those with a Qualcomm QCC3020 chip. They still kind of use master-slave connection, but it's significantly better and less painful to use because you can take any side you want. Switching between left or right will take like about 6 seconds instead of 20 seconds. You just have to deal with 2 pairing names with your phone, like one for the left, one for the right. Qualcomm calls the system True Wireless Stereo, and they already have dual mode on their newer chip, the QCC3040, which is called True Wireless Mirroring, and that is awesome. I'll talk about that in James' video. One special thing to note with the QCC3020 though is something called aptX TWS Plus. If your phone supports it, the earbuds behaves more like a dual mode Bluetooth, or better actually, because its latency performance is lowered and it's just great. The only catch here is your phone needs to specifically support it. If you want to know more, I've made a whole video comparing aptX TWS to the normal usual mode. I'll link it up here for you to check out. Alright, let's move on to number 2 now. The thing that I do not want to see ever again, honestly, is micro USB charging ports. Now, I won't go too crazy here. I think we could all agree that micro USB is a connector that's easy to break. It's not reversible. And with most phones, tablets, and laptops accessories now all use USB-C, it'll be very convenient if we can just use one cable for everything. Let me know if you think the same too, because having experienced USB-C life myself, my hard drive, my laptop, most of the true wireless earbuds, I gotta say, USB-C is amazing. and I want all things USB-C now. So moving on to the last point for me at number 3, the thing that I do not want to see is no battery indicator, or even worse, no lights at all. Like in Realme Buds Q, so you don't even know if the earbuds are on, which is crazy. I've put up with almost 2 years of recommending people with cheap $20 earbud that has no case battery indicator. The QCY-T1, Halo GT1, Redmi AirDots, cheaper Edifier earbuds. You have to guess and charge the case based on your usage. If you've used it for about 3 to 4 days, there's a good chance that you'll need to charge. If not, you'll end up with a drained case that don't even turn the earbuds off when you put them in. Now I think it's time to change that. Earbuds like the Alien Secret QCC010 has a 4 battery indicator, huge 1000 mAh battery, and wireless charging by the remove it. That's $20. I hope to see more of that. At the very least, something like the QCY-T9S that lights up green when the case has enough battery and red when it's low. This goes a long way to give you an idea if your earbud will last you through your day or not. Also, I have one more bonus point that is slightly out of topic, but I do not want to see any earbuds with LEDs lighting up all the time when you're playing music, or even when the music is off. Like, you'll see me complaining hard about this on my Soundpeat Sonic review. So subscribe to see when that comes. Just keep the LED small, only light up to tell you when it's on, pairing, almost out of juice. Otherwise, turn it off. Alright, now to give you the last 2 points, I'll let James take it from here. I'll see you later at the end of the video.
Hey everyone. First, I just want to say thanks to Kenneth for having me on your channel, because you're actually one of the channels I looked up to when I was getting started with my own channel here to get a bit of inspiration. So thanks for that, and I've been really keen to get this collaboration going. First collab, so let's get into it, and I must agree with all your points there, especially with the Sonic LED lights. Those things are like bloody torches. But anyway, let's get into it, and starting with number 4, and something that I think should not exist at all in 2021 in the true wireless earbud world, are crappy touch controls. And look, some earbuds are pretty good, some not so good. And I'm sure there's one thing that we can agree on, that there has to be volume controls on true wireless earbuds nowadays. This is getting better, but some pairs still don't have it. And honestly, I'm not a fan. Also, I feel like I just can't 100% rely on touch controls. Again, they are getting a lot better, but that's why a lot of the time I'd steer towards using physical buttons due to their reliability, as well as being able to handle those earbuds without accidentally activating touch controls as well. But physical buttons can be a little bit tricky to use on some pairs of earbuds. That's why I think the way forward is for earbuds to have an accelerometer in there so that it won't respond to light touches. And the only pair that I know that utilizes an accelerometer are the Earphone Air Pros. There could be other pairs, I'm not 100% sure, but that's all that I've tested so far. But basically, that works really well at minimizing accidental touches when you might be readjusting the earbud, or taking the earbuds out of your ears, holding them in your hands, chucking them in your pocket or whatever. Still, it isn't perfect, and that's where a pair like the AirPods Pro probably do have the most reliable touch controls, since they have that kind of force press activation, which works really well. But the only downside is you don't really have much control. You don't really have the volume controls on there, which would be nice. So if we can just find a good little balance between having more reliable touch control as well as being able to control everything, I'll be a happy picky man. And another great idea, earbud makers, if you're watching this, would to have something like some haptic feedback in the earbud. I don't know if this is possible. I'm just throwing out some ideas here. But so, like, for example, when you actually pause or play or tap once or tap twice, you get a little bit of a rumble feedback in the earbud to let you know you've actually activated them, because sometimes you'll press it, you might have your music pretty loud and you can't actually hear the beeps, or if you've actually increased the volume or decreased it. It'd be nice to have a little bit more feedback from some haptic feedback. But yeah, not sure if it's 100% feasible to have like a haptic engine in the earbud, but it'd be pretty cool. All right, that was a little bit of a long one, but onto my last point now, coming in at number 5, and that is the current state of companion apps. Because some are pretty good and some are really bad. For example, the Feel app, which I haven't used on the T1 Pro, but I have used with the T1 XS. Really great app, no random crashes, the earbuds always connect really easily, and they have an EQ. Meanwhile, the Bose companion app, way less reliable, has a lot less customization options, and still doesn't have an EQ. It honestly baffles me why they still don't have an EQ, especially considering they're probably one of the most expensive true wireless noise cancelling earbuds that you can get right now. But you've still got plenty of other great apps out there, like your Sony, your Sennheiser, I think Soundcore as well. But what's also great to see, again, is like in the last year, the amount of budget brands that have come out with their own apps, like TronSmart, like Feel, and Soundpeats finally have their own app as well. And it's great to see where these budget companion apps will be in another year's time. But still, some of those premium brands, they got to step up their game a little bit. Otherwise, they're going to get left in the dust. All right, but that wraps it up for my last 2 points. Thanks again for having me on your channel, Ken. And hopefully I'll see you all again in another collaboration coming up soon. All right, I'll take it back over to Ken. Bye now.
So those are 5 of the things that we seriously do not want to see in new earbuds coming this year. Now it's time for us to let you guys answer the question. What are the things that you do not want to see from earbuds coming in 2021? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget, we have another part of the collab where we'll be sharing our 5 things that we'll love to see in upcoming true wireless earbuds this year. All links gonna be down in the description and a pinned comment below. So make sure to check them out. And that's gonna be it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate your time here. I hope you got something useful. At the very least, this video was entertaining. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I'm Kenneth. I will see you in the next one. Bye.